destructive elements of today into new sources of power, shaping the land on which we live. All mankind will benefit. Arid wastelands will be made green and fertile, and vast frozen areas will become productive.
An SAI program could limit global temperature increases, reducing some risks associated with higher temperatures and providing the world economy additional time to transition from fossil fuels.
You see these often or what?
No.
No?
I haven't.
Does that look normal to you?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, man. This is the new clouds, man. This is how you get your clouds now.
Well, oh, they're making new clouds?
Yeah, they're seeding them. Pretty much they spray this stuff up there and then see how this one right here just now came out?
Yeah.
You see the fresh one out there? Going still, look at how it's trailed still kind of thin.
Yeah.
This older one, you see how it's spread out like that? And it's gonna do that, it's gonna cover the sky. And you see those over there by the mountains, all the wispers?
So, yeah.
That's all from them too, and all that stuff is from the sun
They're
too.
making new clouds.
Yeah, they're controlling the weather, man.
Science for you.
Yeah. Government for you, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's poison too, man, so.
Top Secret CIA Weather Control Division, Dick speaking. I mean pizza store! Oh, it's you, Stan. What kind of favor?
Another example is the array of technologies, often referred to collectively as geoengineering, that potentially could help reverse the warming effects of global climate change. One that has gained my personal attention is stratospheric aerosol injection. Or SAI. A method of seeding the stratosphere with particles that can help reflect the sun's heat in much the same way that volcanic eruptions do.
Unusual situation. Now, this first portion of the radar cycle, fairly bland and typical, but then you see these bands of very distinct cloud cover moving into the region. That is not rain, that is not snow. Believe it or not, military aircraft flying through the region dropping chaff. Small bits of aluminum, sometimes it's made of plastic, or even metallicized paper products. Obviously, they're up there practicing. Now, they won't confirm that, but I was in the Marine Corps for many years, and I'll tell you right now, that's what it is.
Last weather segment.
What's that all about? If it's not raining out there, well, believe it or not, this is actually not rain. This is called chaff. This is something that the military actually let out of their aircraft a couple of hours ago. It can be plastic, it can be aluminum, and basically it's something that they emit from the aircraft in order to confuse radar, and it's used in times of war, obviously, but obviously just an experiment here over the Fort Myers area. And this is rain. This is all man-made material. No known harm to any humans, but nonetheless, just wanted to show you that on the radar picture. And if nothing else, it's actually a great thing that the military has that as an option. Now, look at the radar picture. We have technology that can erase all of that man-made material. Let's show you.
Really?
It turns out until 9 years ago, the government had the right under U.S. law to conduct secret testing on the American public under specific conditions. Only a public outcry repealed part of that law, with some exceptions.
Robot planes seed the clouds from above. These artificial clouds will block the sun from evaporating more water.
On the technical side, greenhouse gas emission reductions would still have to accompany SAI to address other climate change effects, such as ocean acidification, because SAI alone would not remove greenhouse gases from the atmosphere. On the geopolitical side, the technology's potential to alter weather patterns and benefit certain regions of the world at the expense of other regions could trigger sharp opposition by some nations. Others might seize on SAI's benefits and back away from their commitment to carbon dioxide reductions.
Activate Phase 2 Control Plan Delta.
And as with other breakthrough technologies, global norms and standards are lacking to guide the deployment and implementation of SAI.
Is the government spraying dangerous chemicals over us from planes? Some people believe there's a sinister top-secret mission.
Business, and do you feel like
how can you not look up and see what's going on?
The story is not just here in Crestline in the alleged yellow cloud. People say the government is up there in airplanes spraying all kinds of chemicals to change.
It could signal a systematic poisoning of the skies above western New South Wales. Jet planes often leave contrails, but these vapor trails aren't on any recognised flight paths, and they run closely parallel and cross over in gigantic X shapes, forming giant grid patterns across the sky. And it's not just Dubbo, these are happening worldwide. There's a growing belief that chemtrails, as they're known, are part of a secret international strategy to inject fine particles into the upper atmosphere to reflect sunlight back into space and prevent global warming.
And says health department records show a sharp increase in both chemicals in the water supply of Northern California, dating from the time the huge contrails first appeared over
Jets going in every direction. X's, east, west, north, south, circles. There is something going on in the air.
Tested at a lab. The results? A high level of barium.
6.8 parts per million, more than 3 times the toxic level set by the EPA.
San Bernardino Mountains has a real mystery on its hands. The official explanation here is that jet contrails are causing strange lines in the sky, and that it's pollen making people sick on the ground. But others are convinced it is something else, and they ask, is the government experimenting with our weather? How does this make sense?
I don't know, maybe they're practicing.
Over Cedar Glen, over Arrowhead.
I guess you have to try it out before you use it. I'm not sure.
Well, you be the judge. We'll keep you posted on anything further on this story, and there will be more, that's for sure. More information on the weather modification proposals, check on our website, NBC4.com.
And we're the raw materials, but we're a bunch of raw materials that don't mean to have any process upon us, don't mean to be made into any product, don't mean to end up being bought by some clients of the university, be they the government, be they industry, be they organized labor, be they anyone, or human beings. There's a time when the operation of the machine becomes so odious, makes you so sick at heart, that you can't take part. You can't even passively take part. And you've got to put your bodies upon the gears and upon the wheels, upon the levers, upon all the apparatus, and you've got to make it stop. And you've got to indicate to the people who run it, to the people who own it, that unless you're free, the machine will be prevented from working at all.